Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, then welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen.
I'm Calvin.
This is Momo. And today...
And ATLA.
Yeah. We are watching Season 2, Episode 3 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I am really excited. I really liked the last episode with...
Yeah, she had that song stuck in her head all week.
Yeah, I did. It's still stuck in my head. Anytime I just think of it, I'm just like, secret tunnel. It's so stupid.
But I think it was stuck in Eric's head for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weirdly addicting.
It's catchy for no other reason than it's easy to remember.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a really good episode. I thought that the stuff with Zuko and Iroh sort of having to face the consequences of what the Fire Nation does was really compelling. And I liked the story of how Omashu came to be. Mm-hmm. I liked... I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. Sorry. Stop it. I liked... Sokka's stuff with I can't remember his name, but the guy who sings the songs. Mm-hmm. No, that was his wife. It was Mako. Probably really wrong. Anyway.
Makio?
Something.
It's probably not that.
But I liked them having to come together and overcome their differences to figure out a way out of the caves. I thought that the Aang and Katara stuff, it's not my favorite as a shipper, but I liked the Omashu stuff. I don't ship it, so it's not my favorite. Yeah. But anyway, we ended off at Omashu, which has been taken over by the Fire Nation. So we got to see what's going on with Boomy. We got to see if we can get him out. We got to see what's going on with Zuko and Iroh and Azula. So I'm going to stop rambling. Do you have anything else?
Are you?
No. Never, probably. But we are going to start the episode now. Mm-hmm. Trying to get your coffee?
Yeah, without pulling my earbud out.
Now Bossing Se is the only great Earth Kingdom stronghold left.
This is horrible.
Mm-hmm.
But we have
a place that Iroh couldn't get the first time.
No.
Yep.
I'm going in to find Boomy.
Yeah.
Stop. We don't
you
even
gotta
know
say
if
Boomy.
Boomie's still...
What? If he's still what?
Around.
He's alive.
I know you had your heart set on Boomy, but there are other people who can teach you earthbending.
But
This
Boomie's
isn't
his
about
friend.
finding a teacher. This is about finding my friend.
Yeah. It's gonna go all over them, though. Or Sokka. They're cute, though!
It's just a purple pentapus.
I wouldn't want it on my face either, though. Aw. They're cute, though.
What are you kids doing out past curfew?
Sorry,
You might want to
we were
cover
just
up
on
the
our way
hole
home.
you just came out of.
Wait, what's the matter with him?
He has pentapox, sir.
Oh, it's so awful. I'm dying.
And deadly.
Hey, I think I've heard of pentapox. Didn't your cousin Chang die of it? We better go wash our hands and burn our clothes.
Hey.
I need a small elite team. It's time to visit some old friends.
What evil concoctions is she thinking of?
This place is unbearably bleak. Nothing ever happens.
I think people are about to die.
The resistance!
Oh.
Dead.
They're dead, yeah.
Tylee, could that possibly be you?
No.
Azula! It is so good to see you. Please don't let me
Is it?
interrupt your whatever it is you were doing. Certainly our parents didn't send us to the Royal Fire Academy for girls to end up in places like this.
She's at a circus. Oh,
I have a proposition for you.
that was weird.
Hunting a traitor. You remember my old fuddy-duddy uncle, don't you? I would be honored if you would join me on my mission.
Would love to. But the truth is, I'm really happy here. I mean, my aura has never been pinker.
I wouldn't want you to give up the life you love just to please me.
Thank you, Azula.
Of course,
feel like
before I
she would.
leave, I'm going to catch your show.
Yeah, sure.
What? Why was she nervous about that?
King Boomy surrendered.
He's probably trying to save lives.
I'm going to do nothing.
I mean, he is weird.
You're directing all your energy to fight the Fire Nation. But you're outnumbered. You can't win. Now's the time to retreat so you can live to fight another day.
They've taken our home, and we have to fight them at any cost.
I don't know, Young. Living to fight another day is starting to sound pretty good to me.
Yeah, I'm with the kid.
It's really starting to sound like a good idea.
But there's thousands of citizens that need to leave. How are we gonna get them all out?
Suckers, you're all about to come down with a nasty case of pentapox.
I want a little plushie.
Rub it.
Right? They're like zombies! Oh god. That guy just fell over. He like committed.
Yeah.
Plague! Plague! I saw some kids yesterday who were sick with pentapox. It must have spread.
Pentapox? I'm pretty sure I've heard of that.
How awful.
The baby's wandering off. Nobody saw that.
Flopsy!
Okay. Aww, he's being used.
Come on, Flopsy.
Oh god. Spitting all the seeds out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Terminator baby.
Oh my gosh. Oh. So upset. Oh my gosh. This baby is risking it all to grab his tail. He's too fat, he can't get out. Oh, the baby's gonna wander out of the city?
Do you think she'll fall?
Of course not.
Then wouldn't it make it more interesting if you remove the net?
The thing is, the performers...
You're right, you're right. That's been done. Set the net on fire.
Of
She's
course,
trying to
Princess.
kill her? Because she didn't agree with her? What?
Ooh, what kind of dangerous animals do you have?
Well, our circus boasts the most exotic assortment of...
Release them all!
She's literally trying to kill her. Because she didn't agree with her.
We just did a head count.
Oh no. Did
We
someone
have
get left
one
behind?
extra.
No, we have an extra.
Yeah.
The Resistance has kidnapped my son. Everything's
No.
so clever, so tricky.
The universe is giving me strong hints that it's time for a career change. I want to join you on your mission.
She doesn't want to get those people killed. Or their circus destroyed or whatever.
No,
That's a
bad Fire
weapon.
Nation baby.
Aww.
Oh, all right.
Well, don't let it. Oh my gosh. This is not what you should do, though.
It's from the Fire Nation governor. He thinks we kidnapped his son. So he wants to make a trade. His son for King Boomy.
Seems like a trap. Girl, can you just walk?
I hate looters.
I know.
Please tell me you're here to kill me. I thought you ran off and joined the circus. You said it was your calling.
Azula called a little louder.
I have a mission, and I need you both.
Count me in. Anything to get me out of this place.
My father has trusted you with this city, and you're making a mess of things.
Forgive me, Princess.
You stay here. May will handle the hostage trade so you don't have a chance to mess it up. And there is no more Omashu. I am renaming it in honor of my father. The city of New Ozai.
Disgusting. Ugh.
Hi, everybody!
We're ready to trade.
I'm sorry, but a thought just occurred to me. We're trading a 2-year-old for a king. A powerful earth-bending king? It just doesn't seem like a fair trade, does it?
That's her
You're right.
brother. Does she not care?
The deal's off.
Whoa! See you all later!
Boomie!
Love Boomy.
He's ridiculous. Uh-oh.
Avatar.
Hey, is that you? Where did you come from?
It was the whole time.
We've got to get the baby out of here.
It's way ahead of you.
Stop your blowing for a minute. Now hold on, just stop. Hey, I need to talk to you.
It's good to see you too!
I'm confused about Boomy.
How are you gonna fight without your bending?
I seem to manage.
Ooh! Up a tail whip!
I would hate to be Boomy in this situation.
Mm-hmm. Did Boomy do that?
You could earthbend? All along?
Well, they didn't cover my face.
True.
There are options in fighting called jing. It's a choice of how you direct your energy.
There's positive jing when you're attacking and negative jing when you're retreating.
And neutral jing, when you do nothing.
There are 3 jings?
Well, technically there are 85, but let's just focus on the third. Neutral jing is the key to earthbending.
That's why you surrendered, isn't it?
Yes, and it's why I can't leave now. Your teacher will be someone who has mastered neutral jing.
So we're tracking down
So
your
weird.
brethren.
Yeah.
I love him.
It'll be interesting seeing Zuko again, won't it, May?
It's not just Zuko and Iroh anymore.
Romance?
Tom!
They actually were gonna trade him.
They were, yeah.
It's good to know at least, you know, they cared about their son enough that they were like, you know, gonna do that.
Yeah.
Although the sister, like, that's pretty fucked up that she's just gonna let her little brother get taken because she's like, yeah, he's not worth losing a king over.
Yeah.
Like, that's your brother.
But also, like, it's a bluff.
I don't
Yeah.
think she was bluffing.
I mean, the resistance isn't going to... They're like the good guy.
No, I know.
Like, they're not gonna do...
I know they wouldn't hurt him, but still.
As far as, like, a tactical decision, you wouldn't trade a 2-year-old for a powerful earthbending king in general, you know?
I don't know, it's just like in Game of Thrones, right? Like, you can't trade, like, Jaime for Arya and Sansa because he's a more powerful piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But, of course, Catelyn was willing to do it because she loved her daughters. So, like, it's like she should have been willing to do that for her sibling. I don't know. So, what did you think?
That's my line.
I liked it. I thought it was a good episode. I do always miss Zuko and Iroh when they're not in an episode, you know? I'm like,
Yeah.
what are they doing? Where are they? Like,
They're
I want
such-
to see them.
They're such an important piece. Like, I want to keep their storyline, you know, advancing.
Yeah, but I think in this episode they kind of traded the Zuko and Iroh for Azula and
You had to
her
see her
people.
getting her elite
girl
squad
gang.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, so May was the one. What's the other one? Ty Lee?
Yeah.
Ty Lee. Okay. I feel like May seems like another Azula, so I'm not super interested in her, you know, like, I don't know. But
she's like the emo kind of.
Yeah, she's like, ugh, I hate this. Place is horrible. Like, I thought home was bad, but this place is worse. It's kind of like complaining.
I'm so bored.
Daughter, yeah. Whereas the Ty Lee girl seems, I don't know, she's like, she might not be anything like her, but she kind of gives me like Kaylee vibes from Firefly, you know? Like that sort of character's vibe. So I feel like I could like her.
Yeah.
Although I am interested in like what that little thing that Ty Lee said to May about Zuko was. Like, oh, that'll be interesting, won't it? And she like looked off and smiled, like, you know. So maybe she had a crush on Zuko. Maybe they had something going on, you know. I don't know. I'm curious about it. Yeah. I mean, it's clearly meant to be read into. So.
Yeah. I mean, there's a little
like the side
accent
look
bell noise there.
Yeah. So I'm interested in that. Obviously, I know Azula would hate that because she seems to hate everything Zuko, and I don't know. She just has a really not great personality. I don't like her character.
She is the product of
Ozai.
And the system that Ozai is perpetuating. That strength is the most important thing in a ruler.
Yeah.
Everything else is secondary.
But Zuko is also a product of Ozai, but I guess he's also a product of Iroh.
Yeah, he's a product of Iroh more than Ozai.
Plus, we do know that she was like
the
favored child. Yeah.
Yeah, he would train her personally, where Prince Zuko, because he wasn't the prodigy that she was, he would just
shoo him off to the side. Like, this person can train you. Like, we don't really care, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Boomy remains weird as fuck. Like,
as always.
I figured when he was talking to, or when he kept telling Aang, like, hey, wait, like,
I have to talk to you.
Yeah, like, we should talk. That he obviously had some sort of plan in place, that like he wasn't just like, at first I was like, well, he surrendered to save lives because that makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
In a situation where you know that you can't win, it makes sense to surrender to save as many lives as you can, and as a ruler, that's sort of your job to make that decision, even though it sucks.
Yeah, for the best of your people, not necessarily like your honor or you know, your pride. It's like, I don't want the Fire Nation to have Omashu.
Yeah.
But you don't want them to have claimed the lives of every citizen either.
Exactly. And so it's interesting, like, he apparently is just waiting for the right moment because what did he say it was? Something's not in his favor, right? He needs it to be neutral, or...
No, he was using the neutral... let me see if I can find it again. That specific scene.
Oh, sorry.
Jing.
Okay, so apparently he's waiting for the right moment, right, to sort of do what he's gonna do, make his move, so that it turns out in his favor.
Mm-hmm.
And which makes sense. And he's telling Aang that he needs to find an earthbending master that is really good at neutral Jing, so that he can, because that means he knows the art of waiting. He knows what it means to not just rush into something head on, or
like being patient for an opportunity, for an opening to strike, rather than trying to force your way into an opening.
Yeah, but I was like the saying, like, rush into something, is it head on?
Headlong?
I don't know.
Head first.
Something, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, exactly what you said. Like, just, he needs to find somebody who's good at waiting, which I think is very essential for Aang, because he's not very good at being patient and waiting for the right moment for something to happen. He kind of just does, like, rush into things, and he just kind of goes. And he needs to learn that sometimes you have to do what Boomie's doing. And it might not be the popular choice. It might not be the choice that everybody understands, but...
Yeah, like in this episode, as soon as he saw that Boomie was being lifted back up, he launched.
Mm-hmm.
And he split up the force.
Yeah.
Like, if it hadn't been for Appa, Katara and Sokka would have been captured.
Mm-hmm. He just was like, this is what I need to do, and so I'm going to do it. And, like, he didn't stop and think, like,
about the consequences. Yeah. And plus, they didn't know that he was the Avatar.
Yeah.
Like, nobody knew the Avatar was in Omashu.
Yeah.
Until he did that. Like, he could have kept his cards a little closer to his chest and waited. At least then he knew where Boomie was. He could have tried to get in contact with him and, rescue him there. Mount some kind of escape attempt. But he did that, and he endangered the king's
baby.
Huh?
The king's baby?
No, that was the governor's.
Oh, okay.
I was saying he endangered the king's plan.
Mm-hmm. Because he almost made him show that he could earthbend. You know? Like, because Azula knew that's the Avatar, she could have assumed it was him. But, But
it was luck that she didn't.
Yeah.
Basically.
Exactly. And, like, he can't... Like, he could have easily, like, saved himself because, he can't earthbend. But
he can cover my face.
Yeah. But
he can earthbend with his face.
Yeah. But
like,
he didn't want to give it away.
That's the equivalent of wandless magic.
Well, I mean, he's old as hell. He's had time to practice. But luckily, they don't know that. They think that he needs his hands because most benders need their hands. Yeah. So they're like, well, as long as his hands are covered, then he can't earthbend. But luckily.
And him being in a metal box, he can't, can't do anything.
Mm-hmm. But that's not true.
Nope.
I will say it's not my favorite episode. I don't dislike it by any stretch of the imagination. But I just thought, like, the last episode, to me, was really funny. And I got a lot of Zuko and Iroh and them kind of having to...
It had everything that you liked in an episode of Avatar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so this one coming after that one, for me, is a little bit less strong. I still like it, and I think it's interesting that now Aang is going to have to find a different earthbending master, because it kind of prolongs his journey, right? Like, he had, like, okay, I'm going to go to Boomi, we're going to learn earthbending, like, I got Katara, she's teaching me water, I already know air, but then I'm just going to have fire.
Yeah, but as soon as they found out that Omashu was taken over, like...
But it doesn't...
The Earth King can't be on the road, he can't fly around on Appa and be teaching...
We'll see, but, like...
Aang earthbending or anything like that. Like, he's got to take care of his people, and since his people aren't there and he's no longer, like, in control of the city, like, he's probably not a viable option anyway.
Yeah, but I guess I just didn't think of it like that. Like, I thought, like, he could rescue him and then...
Reunite him with his people that have pentapox outside.
Yeah.
Which, I'm fairly certain I've heard of that.
No, you haven't. Stop it. I just love how... I did enjoy that. It's kind of the power of suggestion, right? Like, you just are like, hey, there's this thing. And like, oh, it's scary. Like, it could kill you. And then, I mean, I guess it's unrealistic.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Now that we know about...
How does that work?
It's realistic in TV, but...
People are so, like, aware of people trying to manipulate them that when they're not trying to be manipulated... or when they're not being manipulated, they think they are, because they're conscious of any manipulation being so obvious, like advertising.
Oh, like, you took that to a way different place than I did. I was just like, oh yeah, of course people would avoid this plague, but like, as we know,
they don't.
People don't avoid plagues.
Because they think, the clear signs and everything pointing to this, they think, oh, this has to be some kind of lie, like I'm being lied to. But advertising is nothing but lies, I
mean, like, literally, like, whenever you look at, like, a picture of a McDonald's burger, even, on a billboard, it's is fake, and it's, you know, it's completely inedible, the one that they're showing you, and it even says like not to scale. This is not like an actual thing.
Yeah.
But
actual product may vary.
Yeah, and people are still like, but I want that, and then they go get it, and it looks nothing like it, and
but they don't care because they're hungry at that point.
Yeah.
That's the lie of advertising.
Like truth in advertising is.
Yeah.
I mean, this lipstick color was supposed to be completely different.
You were going to be upset about that.
No, I like it, but it was supposed to be red.
Yeah.
Like.
It was supposed to be like this power button red. And it's.
This is not that color.
It's not.
It's like that brown red.
Like here? Like the corner?
Anyway, that's beside the point. But I do think that was kind of interesting. I did like meeting Azula's friends, even though I'm not sure, or friends, that might be a stretch. They kind of seemed like they were friends
back in the day.
They were schoolmates. Yeah.
They went to
They were like the mean girl clique at the Fire Nation school.
Yeah, it
That's
was
kind of what I get.
Fire Nation Academy for girls.
Yeah. I feel like they would have been like, they would have been like Blair and Selena from Gossip Girl, okay? Like, I don't know if you get that reference at all, but...
No, but I knew where you were going.
That's the vibe I get from that. I am interested in them. Like I said, the one seemed nice, so I could end up liking her.
What about PLL? Is there any correlation to them?
Pretty Little Liars? Well, they're not like the mean girls. Like, what? Sorry, are you just trying to get me off track?
I'm just laughing, sorry.
They weren't really...
Because I said PLL, which is like the...
abbreviation. Uh-huh. Even though you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Should we force them to react to PLL? Let me know. No, I'm sure people who watch Avatar don't watch Pretty Little Liars. Actually, I don't know. I mean, I'm watching them, so.
Mm-hmm.
I would not...
You would want to. Don't lie.
It would just be interesting because it's a very convoluted story that kind of doesn't make sense a lot of times. But
convoluted?
Kind of. Like, I feel like...
Westworld?
Yeah, but it actually makes sense.
Like, Pretty Little Liars doesn't make sense at all?
A lot of times it doesn't.
Okay.
The end of Gossip Girl didn't get good. You know what? I'm getting way off track.
Yeah. So easy. Just say one thing and take the wheel and just do that with it.
I've seen a lot of shows, okay? So if you make a reference to another show, I'm like, oh, yeah. I've seen this. This is like this.
What about One Tree Hill?
I did think of One Tree Hill. They would
Golden
be like...
Girls?
No. It's not really similar.
I know.
Just so y'all know, like the screenshot that Calvin has on the screen, I'll try to insert like a picture of it.
It's Aang going...
Yeah, he looks really ridiculous. So every time I look at it, I stop my train of thought because it just looks so silly.
Yeah, actually it's...
This.
Yeah, is that close? Side by side.
Yeah, we'll see.
You have to make me bald and everything too.
No. Although if you ever do go bald, you can cosplay as Aang.
Yeah.
Just get a tattoo of the...
Yeah, just a permanent tattoo. A giant blue arrow up my back and over the top of my head.
No, that would be weird actually.
All the way down. The point has to...
Yeah,
the point has to go between my eyebrows. Yeah.
No, I vote no for that. Even though I am the one who said it.
It's not actually that far down.
No, I know. It's because
animate the eyebrows.
It's because his eyebrows in the animation.
Yeah.
It only goes up to like here. I don't know. I have a big forehead, so.
So do I. I feel bad for our babies. It's gonna be all forehead.
Probably.
The doctor's gonna be like, okay, I can see the head. Keep pushing. I can still see the head. Oh God! Keep pushing. Keep going.
Well, for my sake, let's hope not.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's all that I really have to say about this episode. Like,
not as fun as last episode.
Not as fun as last episode.
I mean, they can't all be real.
No,
just
I know.
Traveling music band bangers like last one.
I do love a musical, so like, biases me towards that episode a little bit.
Glee.
It's like an Avatar version of Glee. It would be ridiculous, I would watch it.
I'm sure you would.
I kind of want it now. Like, imagine Appa and, like, Momo. Like, they wouldn't sing, but they would just be, like, dancing in the back. Anyway, I think that's all that I have to say about this episode. Is that all that you have to say?
Yeah.
As always, let us know what you thought in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe if you want. And if you want to see the next episode right now, go over to Patreon, which is linked in the description down below. And until next time. Bye, guys. Big wave.